guys and girls, it's Russ, back with a new video for you. Have you ever been interrupted by someone at the gym, just busted into one of your sets and said, oh, you shouldn't be doing that, give you some advice? I think it's happened all over, right? Infuriating. Am I wrong? This happened to website member Jack. Jack wrote in and he wants to ask me about functional fitness or functional exercises and what it all means, and if he needs to start changing his training routine. Because what happened was this guy interrupted Jack's session and said, mate, you shouldn't be doing those bicep curls. Who needs bicep curls? They're not functional. You should be doing this. And started showing him this fancy exercises with Swiss balls. And Jack did his session, polite, as most of us would be. I'm like that. If someone interrupts me, I'll listen to what they're going to say, and then I'll decide later on if I want to use that shit. And Jack went away and he started doubting himself. It's the worst thing that can happen. He started thinking, am I doing everything wrong? Have I been wasting my time in the gym? Jack's goal is to get big arms. So naturally, bicep curls, right? One of the best things you can do. But he says, so what is this? This guy was talking about it not being functional. What does functional mean? What's functional fitness? Should I be doing it? I've got a bit of I don't know if I'd call it a disagreement with this side of the industry, because trainers who do this right are very good. But the problem is the word itself. It's become, in the past 10 years, it's been bastardized a lot. Functional fitness no longer apparently means what it means. Functional fitness now is supposed to mean that you're sitting on a ball, balancing 2 kettlebells like this while drinking a protein shake with your little finger and embracing your core. Don't forget that. Just because you can. Because that's going to make it easier for you to get through life. Right? You're not training to look good, you're training for life. Yeah, fuck that shit. That's my problem with it. Functional does not mean any of that bullshit. There's a lot of people out there in the fitness world, right, that are trying to reinvent the wheel in a bid to stand out. And approaching you, what this guy was not doing, was trying to help you. What he's actually doing is saying, look how much I know. Trying to show off. Look how much shit I know. Please, see me as an expert. Please. Because believe it or not, when it comes to weight training, the basic principles now are still the same as they were 25, 30 years ago. If you want to get bigger arms, bicep curls will get you bigger arms. There's other exercises you can use, but you don't need to do something fancy just for the sake of doing something fancy. That's just fitness industry nonsense right there. So what does functional actually mean? Well, it means the same as it meant 20 years ago. Functional fitness means you are training towards your specific goal, and an exercise is deemed functional if it is going to help you get from that point A to point B. An example, if you want to get stronger, the deadlift is one of the most functional exercises that we could do. Why is the deadlift functional? Doesn't involve any balls or bands or anything, hanging from the ceiling. Well, it's functional because your goal is to get stronger. The deadlift will allow you to lift the maximum load from the floor to the hips. That's going to get you stronger. It's going to hit all your major muscle groups. So that's why it's deemed functional for strength. Just the same, if, wearing those horrible 5-finger training shoes and going around interrupting people's training sessions, telling them everything they're doing is wrong. That's functional. That's functional if your goal is to be a dick. I'm just joking. Another example, you want to get big legs, barbell squats, one of the most functional exercises we could do. If somebody has flexibility issues and they're thinking, like say a lady comes to me as a PT and she says, Russ, I just want to be able to reach up and grab that tin of beans off the top shelf without feeling like I'm going to hurt my back. So that's where we would do more dynamic, more bodyweight stuff, work on flexibility. That's functional for that lady, I guess. That would work. However, that doesn't mean how everyone else should be training. Probably the best example I could give you, a bodybuilder who's trying to add, say, an extra half an inch to his biceps. Bicep curls are one of the most functional exercises that guy could be doing. So that's what functional fitness means, and that's why the little disagreement I have with certain people that use that term, when what they really mean is doing something fancy just for the fucking sake of doing something fancy. So yeah, don't start doubting yourself. If you want to get bigger arms, train your arms. Hope this video helped. Please share it if it's happened to you. Leave me a comment so I can read them and I can laugh about your stories. I'll share some of my favourite ones as well. Right, see you guys later. Done.